1 year ago, Pikeville police officer Scotty Hamilton died in the line of duty. A vigil was held last night. And from blizzards to severe weather, the impacts of a bomb cyclone are being felt in the heart of the country. And the search for a missing man continues in Perry County, who has not been seen since February 25th.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. I'm Taylor Upchurch. Today is Thursday, March 14th. Let's check in with Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. Brandon?
And it's going to be a busy one later today, Taylor. Good morning to you, but things right now fairly calm. It's the calm before the literal storms that will move in later tonight. Let's take a look at the big picture on satellite and radar, and you can see quite a bit of moisture off to our west, and you see some bowing out near Bowling Green, means some hefty winds out that way this morning. So just again, keep an eye on that today as we head through the day. It'd be a good day to have the WYMT weather app downloaded on your phone or your tablet, because it's going to be a situation where you may need that to get some warnings a little bit later on. Live pinpoint Doppler radar quiet across our region. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s with some 40s across the board, but look down south, Memphis at 72. That warm air surging in, and we're going to see quite a bit of that today on the weather app forecast. We'll see temperatures in the upper 70s later on with some storms firing up later, maybe some scattered showers earlier in the day. I'll have the rest of the forecast on the way here in just a few minutes. Taylor?
Thanks, Brandon. It's been 1 year since Pikeville police officer Scotty Hamilton died in the line of duty. As Hamilton patrolled the Hurricane Creek area, a man shot and killed him. Last night at 11:11, a vigil was held for friends and family to remember the man who gave the ultimate sacrifice. Fellow police officer Kentucky State Trooper Kevin Thacker says the community has truly stepped up to support Officer Hamilton's friends and family.
This community has been so supportive to him and his family and other police officers, that just to show them that we still care so much for him and just appreciate all he done.
There was a moment of silence followed by a candle lighting ceremony, then a song to end the service. And one fourth grader in Florida honors fallen officers in a unique way. He runs. During his most recent trek, he dedicated 1 mile to Officer Hamilton. WYMT's Marianne Fletcher talked with a 10-year-old about his mission.
Many 10-year-olds are focused on video games or tablets. Meet Zachariah Cartledge. He's doing something different.
Honor them in the correct way and a respectful way, and just do what you love to honor them.
This Florida 10-year-old is running for fallen officers.
They do so much for us, and when I hear an officer passes away, it just breaks my heart.
On March 13th of last year, Pikeville police officer Scotty Hamilton was shot and killed in the line of duty.
I was going through Facebook one night, just laying on the couch, and Officer Blankenship, Russell Blankenship, had shared a video.
This is the video.
I'll be running my first mile of the event to honor the life of Officer Pikeville.
Last year, Jeff Elkins organized an 11.1K race to honor Hamilton.
I had a medal, had a t-shirt, and thought, you know, if he's going to run the mile for Scotty, then he deserves Scotty's medal.
Elkins says many adults should follow in Zachariah's fast footsteps.
To show that this 10-year-old kid gets it, how important that these men are and the sacrifices they make.
And although this kid backs the men in blue,
I've been considering being a police officer, but I don't think I have the bravery to be a police officer.
Honoring the fallen.
It needs to stop, and I'll keep doing this until it stops.
Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
This year, Zachariah Cartledge has run 54 miles since January 12th and has raised more than $32,000 this year alone. And last night, hundreds gathered at Union High School in Big Stone Gap, Virginia, to remember the life of police officer Bailey Smith. Smith and his cousin, Emery Connery, were found dead with gunshot wounds in a truck that wrecked on Route 23 in Lee County Sunday. Virginia State Police is investigating this incident as a murder-suicide. People who knew the 21-year-old officer told us he'll be greatly missed. And a near miss caught on camera. A small plane careened across the busy roadway Tuesday and narrowly escaped hitting a car. The difference of a second saved the situation from disaster. The plane did not rise fast enough, crashing through a fence and into the street. Then the plane crashed into the long grass across the street. No one was hurt, but they're trying to figure out why the plane did not gain altitude, leading to a very close call. And hundreds of drivers are stranded in parts of Colorado as a massive winter weather system pounds the region. Forecasters call it a bomb cyclone, and its impact is being felt across several state lines. Kim Hutchinson has the latest. And a mid-latitude cyclone becomes a bomb cyclone after it strengthens quickly, dropping its pressure 24 millibars in 24 hours. And the 50-year-old nurse we told you about last week, who was diagnosed with cancer, died Tuesday night in hospice care in Ashland. Julie Harless had been studying at ACTC to become a nurse, but when staff and classmates learned she wasn't expected to live long enough to make it to her graduation next year, they surprised her with a special pinning ceremony at Our Lady of Bellefonte Hospital. And today, jurors in Bell County will hear more testimony in this man, Shelby Shell's murder trial. Prosecutors say he killed former Everett Mayor Ronnie King in 2013. Yesterday, his defense attorneys called on friends and family in an attempt to prove his innocence. The trial was moved from Harlan to Bell County last week. A sad story out of Pike County. Officials say a house fire killed a family dog. It happened Tuesday around 10 a.m. Crews were called to Island Creek Road. It took 45 minutes to get the blaze under control. We are told all of the family except the dog were able to get out safely. The American Red Cross was notified of the family's situation. And crews were back on the North Fork of the Kentucky River yesterday, searching for a missing Perry County man. Danny Tin Can Napier has been missing since February 25th. Yesterday, crews were out with search dogs looking for him. Director of Emergency Management in Perry County, Jerry Stacy, said they would search for as long and as far as they could yesterday with dogs, hoping to find Tin Can.
The type of dogs we have, this is what they're trained in. They locating bodies, and so we're just resuming what we'd started.
Stacy says they are not working off any leads. They were off a week because of the weather and high water. And a woman first reported missing at the beginning of March has been found safe. Officials with the Laurel County Sheriff's Office say Chastity White was located around 7 a.m. yesterday morning. Her family first reported her missing March 3rd. A three-story building with a school on the second floor collapsed yesterday morning in Lagos, Nigeria's biggest city. Many students were trapped in the building that collapsed 10 a.m. local time Wednesday. CNN witnessed 6 young children being pulled out of the rubble who received medical attention. And a group gathered last night to honor the victims of a school shooting in Brazil that left at least 8 people dead. It happened at the state school Raul Brazil, just east of Sao Paulo. Authorities say 2 hooded gunmen entered the school during the lunch break, killing 6 students and 2 school officials before committing suicide. At least 10 others were injured, including a man who was working at a car wash in front of the school.
Tracking showers and storms off to our west this morning here at home. Not too bad just yet. Let's take a look as we take a look at the state view here of the satellite and radar loop the last few hours. Some gusty showers and storms, even a couple of flash flood warnings out near Paducah this morning. So we're continuing to watch some heavy rain move across parts of the area. Temperature is a big story here for us too. 46 Hazard, 49 Ashland, 48 Middlesboro. Everybody else in the 50s and close to 60 there or above 60 across the region this morning. Iced coffee on the coffee meter today because it's pretty warm out there this morning. No jackets needed for most of us anyway. And temperatures climb into the mid to upper 70s later on today. And those chances for showers and storms will ramp up as we head through the daytime hours, especially going into the night. Something we'll have to keep a very close eye on and keep you posted. Taylor?
Thanks for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. We have the sweet story of a viral Facebook post involving police officers and a young basketball fanatic. And could you imagine losing your wedding ring? Well, it happened to one couple, but their story ends in a miracle. We have their story coming up next.